Hey y'all, Mr. Matter here again. Okay, so today we're going to be setting up your Reader's Writer's Notebook, or sometimes I'll just call it your journal. Sometimes I'll call it your RWN. It's going to be referred to as a couple of different things, but usually the RWN is what we call it. So before we actually do the setup, which is going to be the video right below this one, I just wanted to talk a little bit about why we use one. So in some classes, you have a journal to just like take notes on things that you do in class. In some classes, you like actually work out your problems like in math. Well, ours in ELAR is a little bit different. I want you guys to think of it like this, basically. If reading is like breathing in, writing is like breathing out. Your Reader's Writer's Notebook is going to be where you take all of the thoughts and all of your ideas and all the words that are going around in your brain, especially from things you've read or seen, and you sort of process it and you get those down on paper, or I guess on your computer, since we're online here, so to speak. So it's basically going to be the place where you process your thinking, and we have several different sections of it. We do everything from, yes, taking short class notes, but usually those are very, very short, to drafting essays, of course. But more than anything, our Reader's Writer's Notebook is mostly just going to be used to process things that we've read, or things that we think about, like what's going on in the world right now. It's your place to express your voice before you sort of project it out there, if we do any of that. So I'm going to go to the next slide here. I put the quote here. I love the way this thinking is like. It's basically that reading and writing cannot be separated from each other. They're just two different sides of the same coin. Here's another quote: "Go inside where silence is, stay there, let the words bubble up." Those of you guys that don't like to write, just like with reading, I'm hoping to turn you to the dark side. And finally, if I waited for perfection, I would never write a word. Sometimes we're just scared of getting words down on paper, because once we do, we have to actually like look at them, or maybe other people will see them. Well, this is going to be your place. You're the only one, and I'm the only one. Wait, you are, and your teachers are the only ones that are going to see that. And we do not judge imperfection in the Reader's Writer's Notebook, because that's your place to experiment with different ways of writing, get messy, misspell things. We don't judge that kind of stuff in your notebook. So expectations, when do you need it? If you were in class in person and we were using an actual notebook, you would need this every single day. So you'll need to have access to this every single day. It's going to live in your Google Drive, and we're going to use it several times a week. So in the next video, I'm going to show you guys how to easily get to it, and then how to turn that in whenever we have an assignment in it. Okay, what all will we use this thing for? Oh my goodness, there's so many things. So your word within a word lists are going to be in there. Yes, we still do that in 8th grade. They're like Greek and Latin roots. You'll be able to take any notes that you want to in there. You'll keep track of any drafts that you've done, that you've typed out, like in Word Doc or in Google Docs. There we go. You're going to be able to play around with stuff, misspell stuff, write out what you're thinking, process things. You're going to keep track of books that you've finished, keep track of books that you want to read. There's so many things that we use this thing for. And conveniently, I have organized it all into sections for you. So I'll show that to you next. So please watch the next video for our setup. See you there.